Lewis, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon for our little chat and interview. It's just really nice for us to be able to see you and to hear a little bit more about your cycling. Mostly it's cyclocross, but I think you'll be able to tell us that you do mountain biking and maybe you're going to be doing some road biking as well this season. Yeah. Tell us, first of all, how did you get into cyclocross in the first place?
When I was young, I always liked riding my bike since I was 3, and then one day I remember my mum and dad took me to this to Stratford Cycling Club, and since then I've just been doing it.
Wonderful. So your mum and dad were the influence and got you on a bike at a pretty early age. Do they cycle as well?
My dad does. My mum not so much anymore, but she used to do it quite a lot.
Yeah, great stuff. So what about the skills required? What would you say are the sort of 3 most important skills for somebody who's really good at cyclocross?
Well, you've got to keep hard work. You've got to keep training and that, because you're not going to get any better if you're not doing any of them.
Yes.
Always have fun, because that's just, standard.
Yeah.
And third one, just, keep your head down and just focus on yourself and not other people.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? So if you're competing, just concentrate on how you can perform rather than anyone else. You can't influence what they do, but you can influence how you perform, what you're thinking, how you're feeling in the race.
Yeah.
So going back to your first skill, which is the training and the dedication, the hard work, how much time would you say you spend either at the moment on a turbo or if it was a regular year out and about cycling?
Depends, because I do like different sessions for like endurance and then the explosive power. So like for the endurance ride, like 1.5 to 2 hours maybe outside, like on my mountain bike, or them short explosive power sessions, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yes. Do you do the explosive power ones on the turbo, or do you do those outside as well?
I mostly do them on the turbo and then endurance outside.
Yeah, I prefer doing my interval sessions, I must say, on my treadmill. So it's maybe quite similar to that.
Yeah.
Good, excellent. What about the kit and equipment? So you need to have I've seen many photos of you at cyclocross competitions. I feel like I've almost seen you racing. I've seen so many brilliant photos. And I can picture a couple of bikes that you might need to have for a competition. Tell us
I've got
the equipment you need.
Yeah, I've got 2 cross bikes for when I'm racing. If one gets too muddy or broken, I can go into the pits and change it. And my dad's in the pits with a jet wash as well that he can clean the bike with. So if I need to go back in, I can.
Okay.
Obviously my turbo that actually Cat and friends helped me buy.
Yes.
And there I've got a mountain bike. I have a road bike, but I need to get a new one, which we will be doing soon. I've got 2 helmets that one for training and one for racing, because in case one gets broken.
Yes.
So there's a lot of kit, really.
There's a lot of kit and a lot of faff with bikes, isn't there?
Yeah.
And things like brake, chains, derailleurs, all these bits of all the technical stuff that needs lots of maintenance.
Yeah, lots of maintenance.
Are you good at that, or does Dad help you with that?
I do it with my dad on some things. There's some things that like I don't know how to do, and that he'll do or show me.
Yeah, good. I'm not very good at changing tires or changing the inner tubes. I seem to.
I'm not good. I'm
doing it.
Yeah, my dad has to do the tires. I can't do them. He's got really strong fingers to pull the tires off.
It's hard, isn't it? Oh, what about your training then? So where do you go to do your training at the moment? I think you're doing some of your training, aren't you, on a Monday night over Zoom? But tell us a bit about where you would normally do your training.
I would normally do my training at Stratford Home Guard. There's a cyclocross track around there. Yes. And then on weekends, I would go with my dad to either the Forest of Dean or Cannock to ride my mountain bike around the trails for like 2 hours.
Yeah, brilliant. That sounds fun. It's really good at those places. I've been to the Forest of Dean, but I've not been to Cannock. And tell me about coaching. Do you have any coaching? Do you have a specific coach who helps you with your training sessions?
Yeah, I've got a level 3 coach who's coaches me and helps me out and all these different things. And before races, he'll phone me up and tell me what I need to focus on and what I need to do and all of this to get the best result possible.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's always the first person you want to call to tell him how you've done.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us about a competition then. Which is the one that you feel most proud of winning or doing really well at?
I'm very proud of the first national cyclocross race I did. It was at Derby, and it was a brilliant race. I managed to get third in the end, and it was like a sprint finish to the end.
Yeah.
And then close to that was January last year, the national champs. I got 5th, and because of my placement, we won the national team award.
Yes.
My team, which is very good. So probably them too.
Those sound like 2 great results, and fantastic that you had a high placing that meant the team came first. That's really nice to have the combination of an individual sport with the team element as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important to celebrate our successes. So tell us, can you remember what you did to celebrate those good wins or those good competitions?
Go out for a meal, I think. We did for a derby. I think we went out for dinner.
Yeah. It's always food related, isn't it? It's some favourite food we like to eat normally. Excellent. Yeah. And what do you want to do in the future? I know you're only young, so tell us about the next 2, 3, 4 years. How do you see yourself progressing?
I want to go through the British cycling development program and work my way up to hopefully get to a professional team.
And ideally, will it be a professional mountain biking team, cyclocross, or do you see yourself going into road biking?
There's some teams that do like all the disciplines, which I'd probably want to go into them. It probably a cyclocross or mountain bike team.
Yes.
Preferably.
Yeah. Even though you can have falls and tumbles in cyclocross and mountain biking, is that possibly the safest route? I don't know.
Elaborate on that. What do you mean?
So I think road biking, you can have some terrible crashes, can't you, on the roads and pileups in races. Even though you can crash on a mountain bike or cyclocross, which do you think is the safest route to take?
Probably cyclocross. It is like you're not going to get hurt if you crash because you're just landing on grass, and it's kind of the same with the mountain biking. Like you don't unless you're going downhill and like you crash into a tree or something, that's going to smart. But it's nothing like road if there's a massive pileup traveling like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So I definitely think cyclocross and mountain biking is a bit safer.
Yes, I think it sounds like it is. Well, Lewis, it's been really lovely chatting to you this evening. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.